without further ado, everyone, please help me in welcoming Lindsay Sheppard, the ENBA for both Jackal and Guillotine in Nikke. Thank you so much for coming on, and how are you doing this morning?
Thank you so much for bringing me. This is so exciting.
Super excited. There's a lot of people in chat already.
Oh, yay! Hi!
Hello! So, if you guys notice as the stream is going on, we're going to have a little link popping up every 15 minutes. That's if you want any signed prints of Jackal and Guillotine from Lindsay's store. You're going to be signing on Instagram, right? Like a live signing?
I am.
Awesome,
Yeah,
awesome.
It's been like 2 weeks or something. The 26th, I think, is when I have it set up. But you got to get your prints beforehand so that I have them for y'all.
You got to get your prints beforehand, chat. And out of curiosity, I saw that it's like relatively the same price. It's like $40 on your website. Is that like with quotes, or would that be extra? Asking for a friend, totally not me. Asking.
Yep, I can add quotes to them.
Awesome.
The print itself is pretty busy, so I recommend shorter quotes for that one, just so you can actually see the artwork too.
Okay, awesome. And this is going to be a little bit different, chat. We are on a slight time constraint. So normally on these streams, I would have a slideshow portion with a ton of your questions. We had like 50 questions, I think, for Lindsay, but we're just gonna cut it down to talking here in our little space atmosphere and open it up to you guys around 25 minutes into the interview ending. This interview is gonna be around an hour long, chat. So for now, just sit back and relax. We'll get to your questions later on. But without further ado, if you're ready, Lindsay, we can hop right into the questions that we have set here.
Okay, let's go.
All right. So, common first question I ask every guest that I have on: how did you get involved with Nikke? Did you get recommended? Did you apply? And who were the characters that you originally were, I guess, set to audition for?
I got an email telling me that somebody had recommended me for this, and I went in not knowing anything about it, as is pretty common with video games. A lot of times you don't know what's happening until you're in the session. Yeah, so I learned about it in the session, what the game was. And these were the two characters that I recorded right during the session. Yeah.
So these were the only two characters that you were referred to? Because I know with some of the other VAs we've talked to, they had like a small pool, and then they just like casted them based it on their voice. So you just nailed both of the auditions.
The ones that I kind of auditioned for were the ones that I was given during the session. Yeah.
That's so cool. What were you given in terms of I guess character descriptions, like for Jackal and Guillotine, because they're both very crazy characters, I guess you could say, but they also are very different in terms of like line delivery and just like their actions. So what were you given to shape their voice?
So I believe I got Guillotine first, and I think she was the first one I recorded, and I got a picture and just kind of a basic description, and we played around with the voice and found something that fit, and then for Jackal, I saw her outfit. I was like, I know exactly what I'm gonna do, and I just did her voice based on her super cool outfit. I'm like, oh, I know who she is.
What is if you don't mind me asking, what is your normal typecast for I guess for voice work? Is it normally a character more like Jackal, like a really high-pitched character, or more like a mid-tone character like Guillotine?
I tend to get cast as multiple characters that are very different from each other. A lot of times I'm like, it's not just like this one character I'm playing this one and this one over here. And I get cast as a lot of zombies too. I do a lot of creature sounds.
Creature sounds.
I do. Yeah, but I would say overall I probably get the more energetic, crazy character.
Energetic, crazy.
Yeah.
I guess for those people unaware, can you give us some of those, some roles as examples of other crazy characters?
Oh, geez. Okay, so I'm in this show called Crayola Scribble Scrubbies, and I play this bird who has a very similar type of voice as Jackal, and she's just very loud all the time. And yeah, she just does whatever she wants, basically.
It's another crazy character.
Yeah, let me look at my wall of merch. Hold on. I do a lot of rom-coms too. So I play a lot of waifu. So like I play Erika in a couple of Cuckoos, and Akari in More Than a Married Couple But Not Lovers. And they're both like best girls, but they're kind of just my natural tone, I would say. And then Lily from The Foolish Angel Dances with the Devil, she is much higher pitched than most of my characters, but she also does every single voice like known to man out there. I did a SpongeBob impression in the show, like yeah. If you haven't watched it. If you haven't watched the show yet, I highly recommend it. It kind of went under the radar last season, but it's so funny. I had so much fun with that show, just doing so many ridiculous voices as this character.
So you definitely had a repertoire to shape Jackal's just crazy antic voice that she has in the story.
Oh yeah.
I know with other voice actors that I've talked to, you have like a live voice director that's there with you, just like recording. What was their reaction, I guess, to when you finally shaped the voice and you had more, I guess, expressive lines as Jackal? I think correct me if I'm wrong, chapter 16 was like the first time she appeared, and she was just like literally falling in snow, drowning, like eating random objects, just like being a little menace. Did they
I think I found her laugh first, and I just went like just going crazy. Sorry for your ears, headphone users.
It's okay.
But we're just like, okay, perfect. Just like that level of energy throughout for her.
How long do you spend recording for Jackal's lines? Like, what is the average length that you do a session for? Because is it like vexing doing a character that high energy for a long period of time, especially if she's like yelling for most lines?
I think that most of the sessions are relatively short, like usually an hour or two.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't really do super long sessions for this. And we're usually recording multiple characters, unless we're going back for like pickups for a specific character for a specific session. Yeah, and I rely on the director a lot because I have no idea what's going on. There is so much storyline happening. I'm like, okay, she's talking to this one now, and now she's eating sand. Okay.
All the recent event. Yeah. It was funny.
It's so good.
I actually played that event a day ago on stream, and it was like Jackal had a tummy ache, and I was like, oh, she ate like raw fish, and it's like, no, she was just eating sand, and I was like, a perfectly Jackal thing to do.
It fits. It fits.
I think it's funny how you also portray when she's like super high energy, and there's lines where she gets like, I think I'm gonna throw up, and she just like leaves. And she just like walks away, and I'm just like, bro, what's happening here? It's such like a whiplash. It's like high energy to like complete flat. She just like leaves the scene. How did you like recording for the summer event though, since Jackal came back?
Oh, it was so much fun. I really liked getting to do more with my baby girl because I love her so much. But yeah, the storyline for this one was just really fun, and we got to see more sides of Jackal. Sand, the eating wise, but also her caring side and everything. So it was really fun.
I mean, Jackal's like one of those characters. I know you're not familiar with the story, so like in her Bond story, she just like eats everything. She eats chains in her burst animation. Like she ate through the wiring in like chapter 22. She's just like a literal little menace. So when I saw you voice Guillotine too, I was like, wait, no way, you literally fought yourself in one scene.
Yes, and that's not the first time that has happened. I have
Oh,
had characters
really?
interacting. And I did a show recently, which you haven't seen.
Mm,
You should. It's Hello Kitty Super Style, and I play Frito, which is basically opposite Hello Kitty.
mm.
She's like super diva, mean, very full of herself, but slightly caring. And then I play this little bear. He's a little boy and he's super shy. And they interact in a couple of scenes, and I'm just like all nasty as Frito, and then like super shy as little Rio. And it's fun having the characters interact.
A complete 180 character.
Yeah.
I guess when you were recording that scene, did you do that like in one day? The Guillotine versus Jackal scene? Or was that like split apart into a multi-day session?
Probably like when we're recording, we just have our lines in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
We'll record one character at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see our lines and it'll kind of jump around a bit. We're like, okay, this scene, you don't really know exactly what's happening all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't even know when they interacted.
Oh wait, so you never seen the scene before where they actually fought?
I've seen little bits and pieces, but I don't know when I recorded it.
Oh, it was so long ago. I mean,
Yeah.
that was like, I think chapter 22 came out like around first year anniversary. That was like almost a year ago. So I'm assuming you recorded prior to that. So it's,
Yeah.
jeez, it's been like this game's been out for so long. When you first got casted, I guess as Jackal and Guillotine, I'm assuming that you just did the battle lines and the burst animation lines since they weren't in the main story quite yet, or did they already give you like, I forget what chapter she's in, chapter 12? Did you already get Guillotine lines all the way back
I
when you got casted?
I think I had mostly guillotine lines.
Mhm.
For that one. It was so long ago though, I don't really remember. But I seem to recall having a few more lines as her.
Because Guillotine was the first to appear, and then Jackal's entire like intro when we first meet like Crow. I don't know if like you're familiar with Crow or Viper because you've read lines before and
Mhm.
after, but yeah, it's like this little group of just thugs, and then you just have Jackal, like Jackal on a dog leash, little Jackal.
Perfect.
Yeah, she voiced the main story for Jackal. Yeah, Moon. She's in chapter 22 in the main event that just came out, eating sand. Jackal and Beauty Full Shot was awesome. Are you familiar with how much do you know about the game? Is it only the lines that you know before and after you're recording, or have you seen kind of like, I don't know, like Jackal burst animation or like her in story at all, or like
I've
watching other
only
streamers play it?
seen I've only seen a little bit here and there.
Mm.
I want to get the game, but my video game skills and downloading abilities are limited. So I have not gotten a chance, but I like really, really want to because the
Mm.
story is just so massive and I want to know like
Yeah.
more of what's going on just aside from what I've recorded.
Story is extremely convoluted. That's actually like the main thing that I do on my channel is just like lore summaries of the story, and I'm nowhere near done. There's so
Oh, wow.
much. Yeah. I guess going along the lines of your recording for Jackal and Guillotine, do you have a favorite scene or just maybe a favorite line that you've said as either character? Or if that's a bit too hard to remember, which character do you enjoy playing more between the two?
Well, make me choose between my
I'm
children.
sorry! There's
No,
two-
I know. I have to say the beach stuff that we recorded recently
No.
was probably my favorite. Like just because of sand. Come on.
Just 'cause
And
of
the meat line where she's
Oh.
just like meat. I'm like, okay. So that takes it over the top. That's my favorite.
I'm going to ask again against chat's rebuttals of me asking. I'm assuming then you have a bit more fun being emotive as Jackal. Oh,
Oh. Okay, yeah. Yes.
also I don't mean to interrupt, but Michelle just popped in, so the Anise ENVA is also here. They kind of like lurk here when we do
Hi!
interviews. Yeah. She says, "Hiyo, Lindsay, here to support a fellow Nikke member. You're so adorable as Jackal. I love the spunk you put into her character."
Okay, thank you!
I get that's another thing I really enjoy about like the Nikke VAs. Like I'm so nervous talking to all of you, and like it's like Michelle says, she's like, "Oh, we're just potatoes." Just like talk, and they all come on to support like other VA interviews that I do on the chat. It's so cool. Like it's such like a welcoming community, I guess. There's a lot of people that are like within this sphere and they just all pop in and say hi. It's so nice.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I see so much like cool stuff out there. I see like at the conventions people like dressed up as the characters. I'm like, I really, really, really want to cosplay as Jackal,
You
but I'm
definitely
like
should.
not that confident. But she has my favorite outfit of any character I've ever voiced, like ever.
Oh, it's so cool. Actually, after this interview is done, I can show you some Jackals that we saw at Anime Expo. They had a whole Nikke meetup, and there were a couple of them that
that's
were
so
there.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah, so like if you're ever at a convention, I'm not sure if there's like larger ones in your area. I live in a pretty I'm from Hawaii, so like I have one in the year and that's it. But if you live in a place like Cali, I know there's a lot of smaller events that invite people in that do Nikke cos. It's getting bigger. Nikke is getting bigger, so a lot more people are just cosplaying characters that they enjoy. So you'll definitely see Jackals and Vipers. A lot of Jackals and Vipers walking around.
Oh,
at
that's so
conventions.
cool.
Yeah, so if we ever go to a Nikke convention or like a Nikke portion of AX or something, and I roll up and I hear your voice and be like, wait, it's you. Like there were a ton of voice actors for the game there this past year, and I don't know if you've seen the Nikke booth that was set up. I'm guessing like you would just want to go in and interact with. Yeah, it was really cool. It was just a really fun experience. It was our first one that we went to for a lot of us, but definitely were some Jackals there. Did not see any Guillotines, but I think you'd be a bit too hot in that cosplay, wearing like that thick overcoat, the eye patch, like the wig. Yeah. But I guess, would you, if you gained the confidence over time, would you be down to just like go incognito to an event and just be cosplayed as Jackal?
I think so. I think I would.
That's so cool. That's so like I talked to Tamara and she was like, yeah, I was kind of just incognito because she voices Rapunzel, and like she just randomly met fans that were there cosplaying. She's like, oh, I voiced this character.
Oh, that's so cool.
Nobody would know, because you could do the voice line in person, they wouldn't even know. They would just probably like, oh, it's a really good Jackal cosplayer that does a voice really well. Oh,
that's fun.
It's so cool how involved like all the VAs are in the community. It's so like this opportunity is just so great. So thank you again for coming on.
Bringing me.
Thank you for answering the DM. You didn't have to.
Thank you for dealing with my Discord badness.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. It's fine. Okay. For context, chat, I had to do this thing called email, and it's not a problem at all. Like I'm chronically online. All my work I do is online pretty much. So I was like, oh, that's no problem. I kind of felt bad for just like multi-messaging you about it, because I was like,
no, I'm like a million years old, so I don't know how to operate Discord.
Stop. You're fine. You got in the call, no problem. You're fine.
I'm like, oh no, you messaged me like 10 years ago. I'm sorry.
No. It was only a few days. You're okay. The main thing is we got the interview going. The main thing is we're here. I'll be so honest. I almost was late. I was up till like 3 in the morning last night. It's like it's 9 a.m. for me. So I was up like until 3 editing and just being like, whenever I do a VA interview, I'm nervous the night before. So I woke up and I was like, oh, it's almost time. So I like sprinted to get coffee and I was like, I emailed you and I was like, oh no, I didn't get a response. And I was like, oh no. And then you DM me and I was like, hey, we're ready to go. Nice.
Yay.
Okay, so that was a huge tangent. I'm so sorry. Going back on topic, for Jackal in particular, when you're recording, how do you exactly get into that like gremlin mindset, I guess? Like, how do you step in the booth and like become Jackal when you're recording?
Actually there. I'm just in the gremlin mindset.
You're always just in.
Oh yeah.
Perfectly
I'm like, let me just take me to the extreme. It's when I'm playing like the more serious characters, I'm like, okay, ADHD, go away. Go away, you hyper brain of mine.
So you would say that voicing for Guillotine is a bit more, I guess you have to hone in a bit more just because she's a bit unhinged, but she's also just like serious most of the time in her
Yeah. Yeah, I
Chunism.
have to be like, no caffeine today while I record this.
And then when you're voicing Jackal, you just hop in hyped up on like a double shot. You're just
Right?
ready.
Like, okay, let's go.
Oh no!
Fight
Oh my
all the
god!
things.
Oh my god! Chat, I'm not safe. Chat, I gotta chat. Chat, I'm not safe here. Wait, hold on. I gotta go. I'm in danger. Help me! Chat, help. It's really cool that you can just. I guess for me, just being a viewer, I would assume that doing high energy roles would be a bit more difficult. But you have a boost. So I'm guessing that you just enjoy playing those characters a bit more because you can be more expressive and like a bit more unhinged. Like, oh god, I'm looking through my emails now. Did I give you a voice line to say as Jackal? I don't want to ask if I didn't do it.
Oh yeah, I do.
Oh, it's a bite your head, dude. Chat, you guys, like 10 of you DM'd me and were like, "Can Jackal do the bite your head off line?" And I'm like, bro, guys, there any other voice line send meat anything, but like that was the highest requested one. Was that and chat can write it down. It's the voice line that she says about Crow and the commander being, she's like her loyal guard dog or something, and I was just like, all right, guys, all right. But I guess we could do the can we possibly hear the voice line?
Okay.
It's one I sent in the email. If you need me to send it to you again, I can send it to you in DMs really quick.
Okay, hold on.
If anyone is giving you a hard time, let me know and I'll bite their heads off!
Oh my god! Dude! Oh! And you can get, okay, you play that and then you play like, I am Guillotine de Mephisto. It's so, dude, it's so different, so good. Holy, yes, chat, you are so intimidatingly cute.
You.
Oh my god, yeah. Are you familiar with Anis's character at all in the game?
A little bit. I've seen lots of pictures of the characters.
I would love to see an interaction between you and Anis, like you and Michelle, just like going at each other. Jackal is so great. I felt that you can feel like the energy. Does that not like wear you out at all? Like being that high energy for like multiple lines?
It gets me more energized, I think.
It gives her more power.
Yes.
Is there any, I guess any sequence or any scene that you would want Jackal to be in the future? Like any type of interaction in the game? Or do you just want her to keep like eating sand and random objects? Just being an absolute menace.
She just needs all the sand, please. And
She's
needs
gonna
like
die.
she needs a swimsuit for the beach thing. Come on.
Facts, chat. She literally got there without her swimsuit. Everybody else got swimsuits, and she's just there like, I forgot mine.
I
forgot it. I don't like wearing it. I feel like if you had a swimsuit version, she'd just be complaining about it the entire time, though.
Oh, yeah.
She doesn't seem like the type to like be... In her Bond story, she states that she doesn't like wearing like any frilly dresses or like anything along those lines. So it'll be fun, I guess, because you're gonna want to do it like as her VA, but her character is just gonna hate it the whole time.
It's so itchy.
It's so itchy. We were robbed. We indeed were robbed, chat. This is like, I guess, Can we hear your Guillotine line? Because I know a lot of VAs can hot swap between like two different voices. Tamara was just like teasing chat with it. And then Michelle just went from high-pitched Anis to like composed Arya. So like high to low. Okay.
Eyes on me, you fools. I am Guillotine de Mephisto, the guardian of balance.
Why are all of you so Why are all of you like so good? I sit here and I'm just like, they can just hot swap. It's like I'm in. How do you do that? I guess how long have you been voice acting for is another question.
I have been voice acting for 23 years now.
Like professionally or just total?
So I've been full-time since 2008.
Wow.
But I started as a hobby in 2001.
I'm totally not going on your behind the voice actor page right now to see where it ends.
And most of my stuff is not on there for like
Really?
more. Yeah, if you go to my website bubblegumvoice.com, my resume is on there, and that
I saw your resume. That's right.
Yeah,
I
so
saw-
that has more of the characters that I've actually voiced.
I remember, didn't I message you and I was like, wow, this is like really extensive. Because I scrolled and I was like, oh, that's cool. And I scrolled and I was like, oh, that's wow. And I just kept scrolling. And I was like, where does it end? There's so much. Because normally what I do is I take a look at other like prominent roles that VAs have done and kind of like ask them how it compares to their Nikke roles. But I was looking at these and I was like, which one do I pick? It's like, there's so many. You've been a voice actor longer than I've been alive. That's almost as long as I've been alive.
Oh no!
Bubblegum voice is actually kind of cute. Yeah, I was surprised. Like when I added her on Discord, I was like, oh, that's a cute name. Like you have that name, and then Michelle is like Amri or Am Sheep. So I'm just like, oh, there's like these little cute nicknames. I actually wanted to ask, do you know who referred you to Nikke? Like the person that referred you to the game, or?
I don't remember. I think I had just gotten an email from a studio, and it said something like, someone from such and such place, either this person or this person might have referred you. So it was kind of like a general email, I think, instead of like a specific thing. Yeah.
I mean, you definitely have the reference. I did not know it was 23. I think the furthest thing I saw was like 2009, and I was like, oh wow, that's really long. And that's a
Well,
that's a
I
lot longer.
actually I started in like the commercial world and corporate world. Yeah.
Like, so you did on-screen acting or like voiceover work?
No, all voiceover commercials.
That's
So
so cool.
so I like a few years ago I was like the national campaign voice for Hooters.
What?
Yeah. I did a bunch of commercials for Hooters.
Jack, can you imagine Jackal promoting Hooters?
They're still out there someplace. You can find them online.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I've done a lot of commercials and a lot of like I still do a lot of e-learning. Also
Oh.
like primarily like for like K to 12.
Oh, that's so
Like
cool.
teaching kids like science stuff and everything. So yeah, so I do a lot of that, and that's like kind of what fills up a lot of my day, and then I get to do the fun video game and animation and anime stuff all in between.
Very, very different from eating sand and screaming as Jackal.
Yes.
So we're at the 35-minute mark roughly right now. If you're open to it, I can open it up for some audience questions. I know this is going by really quick. I apologize. But
Sure.
I wanna make sure that this doesn't impose on the rest of your day.
Yeah, and I mean
Okay.
I can stay a little late if we need to. My child might interrupt us though.
I mean, it's completely up to. I don't want to be like
Yeah.
holding you hostage here, you know. Hooters
No.
guillotine skin. Chat. That's
When I
never
start-
gonna happen.
When I start getting a knock on the window of the booth, that's when I'm gonna have to go.
That's your little gremlin.
Yeah.
Okay, so chat, I'm going to open up questions to you guys. Behave, chat.
no.
We can do, if you're okay with it. I know we talked about it in email. Voice lines within the game, not like random things that you can say in character, right?
What was that?
Oh, you're fine doing voice lines that are present in the game, but you can't do any voice lines that are just like random or custom voice lines. As the
Yeah.
characters. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, chat. I'm opening the floodgates. Behave. Mods, get ready with the swords if you need to stab anyone. And let's just see what you guys have for Lindsay to answer here. Is there anyone else in Nikke you'd love to voice? Is there any other character that you would want to voice in Nikke that you're aware of?
I don't know. There's so many.
There are a
They're
lot.
all so
There are a
good.
lot.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
There's just too many to choose. It's a
There
really wide
is.
roster, especially if like you're not super familiar with the game.
Uh-huh.
It's just, oh, this one's pretty. Oh, this one looks cool.
Uh-huh.
A baby Jackal, little Guillotine. Favorite Jackal
Oh.
line. Is it literally just a sand line? Is that like
It's just, actually, it's probably when she's just like, meat.
it's just like it sounds like you're so like gruff. It's like Jackal gruff. Do you have a preferred archetype of character you like to play? Was there a character you voice who challenged your skills as a voice actor? That's actually a good question.
I don't know. They're also fun. I love playing character types that I haven't played before. So when I get something like super new and different and like, oh, I haven't been able to use this voice print before, like let's see what sort of little universe I can create with this character in this voice. So I like doing that.
So it's kind of just like shaping something that you're unfamiliar with into something that you can just, go into the booth and be familiar with over time.
Yeah.
That you haven't previously voiced before. What is one of the least casted roles that you get in terms of like voice archetype? Is there like a certain voice print that like you really did like when you did it and you're like hoping you get it again at some point? Or
I don't get to play too many super serious characters in like action type shows. That's like I usually get cast in like the comedic type of roles. Yeah. So, and I love playing the super serious stuff too, where it's like really, really deep storylines and everything. That's always a lot of fun.
like the more stoic characters?
Yeah, that's a lot of fun and scary and a challenge, and I love it.
We have another question here. If you took any inspiration from any characters like Harley Quinn or maybe Toga from like My Hero Academia, they're asking because when you voice Jackal, it gives off those like vibes, those kind of like unhinged, crazed vibes.
I think it's more so that I kind of build on characters that I've already played and like combine them like Play-Doh. So like some of McKenna is in there, and just like I just like build the layers of wackiness for the characters, more so than pulling from other people's performances. I kind of like creating like my own unique things.
The way that you're describing it is like I just imagine Jackal like sitting at a table with like a bunch of Play-Doh, eating half of it and just combining it together.
Yes.
Oh, there's a lot of oh god. Oh my gosh.
No.
Who do you relate to more, Jackal or Guillotine?
I mean, okay. If I am the one in charge and trying to get my children to behave, Guillotine, unless they are just completely over the top, then some Jackal comes out. She's like, sit down!
Oh my god! It just escapes. Like, it's calm and then it's not.
Yeah. Or if there's like chocolate in front of me and I'm just completely Jackal. Like, yes!
Oh, I don't know if you saw the scene that we're in on our screen share, but I was like, oh, Jackal's VA is coming on. What am I gonna put on the table? Because like for Anis's VA, we had a bunch of sodas. So I was like, oh, sweets. Because Jackal just eats everything.
Yeah! And I want like all of them. I can't really see too well because it's really tiny on my screen, but it looks like there's like an ice cream and
it's 3 ice creams.
Bubble tea maybe or something.
It's exactly that. Yeah.
Oh yes, and I will go get bubble tea immediately after this.
I need to immediately get coffee after. I told you earlier. I was like, oh, I literally woke up and I freaked out because the sun is up so early now. It's like up at 5:30, and I was like, oh my god, it's like 9. I missed the interview. And I like grabbed my phone. And I was like, oh, it's 5. I just went back to sleep. Lindsay's Jackal IRL. I mean, it's pretty common. Like even other VAs I brought on, they have like common tendencies with characters they enjoy voicing or like archetypes they're really familiar with. It's just not like a 1-to-1. You know, I don't know if it's the same for you. Like, you're not eating sand.
Not today.
Not today. Wait.
I'm like holding off on sand because it gave me a tummy ache. Oh wait, no, that happened in the script. That didn't happen in real life.
What? No, cut the tape. Edit this out. This didn't happen. What kind of bubble tea are you getting? Chat wants to know.
All of them.
All.
I love a good matcha bubble tea.
Base.
But I love a clear bubble tea too without the cream in it. I get there's one called like Summer's Eye Candy that it's like all made out of like dried fruits and everything, and it's really good. And I love a good oolong cream tea. It's really good. And I should stop talking about bubble tea because I really want bubble tea.
You can hear the Jackal in her voice. That's hilarious. Is that like, okay, so if you don't have coffee or bubble tea, do you just ever go and order and it's like just borderline gremlin because you just need your
Yes.
What about caffeinated drinks? Oh yeah, what's your go-to caffeinated drink?
Water. No.
Water?
No, it's either water or bubble tea. Like I'm super basic.
I mean, that's fine. The Jackal comes out when food's ready. Yes.
I don't really drink soda because it hurts my nose with the bubbles.
Oh, yo, is Michelle still here? You have a friend. You literally have a friend.
What?
Michelle's the exact same. She said the bubbles are spicy.
They are.
Oh, is this like a common trope with all like the gremlin VAs? Like we're gonna have a bunch of them come on and say the soda's too spicy.
I guess so. We need to like bring science here now.
It'll
figure
interrupt
this out.
the voice. It'll interrupt the gremlin voice. Oh, somebody's asking if you voice Papillon. Do you voice Papillon? I don't think you voice Papillon, do you?
I plead the fifth.
Oh. Ban Zethin. Ban Zeth. No. Time out. It's over. No, cut the tape. This didn't happen. I'm cutting this out of the interview here. Awesome. What was one session in your VA career that you were super proud of doing? I guess over the course of your whole career? That's a lot.
Okay, so I grew up on Pokemon.
Let's go!
Yes. Team Rocket for life. Seriously. And then when I finally got cast in Pokemon, I just felt like everything came full circle and life was complete. So,
childhood dream.
Yeah, that was totally the dream. And now it's just setting new goals and getting there. I just had my debut on One Piece, which was another life goal. So I'm super excited. I play a baby screaming. In episode 107.5 is just a baby screaming, but I'm super happy.
You're like, that's me.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I guess so you have a chance to hear Jackal in the game, and like if you did, what was your reaction to it, like hearing yourself in the game after?
So they do the little like previews on Twitter, so when she came
the character
out
PV.
yeah, I was like, oh, she's so cool. Like, I just love her, my little gremlin.
Her little burst animation where she's biting a chain in half and screaming tear them apart with her little giggle. That like giggle that you made for I can't believe you made the laugh before you made the voice.
Yeah, I do that actually with a lot of characters. I teach voiceover also, and that's one of the things that I like to teach is if you can find the character's laugh, you can find the character.
It's so interesting. I'm super unfamiliar with voice acting work, so it's just interesting to hear, I guess, like the different methods that you guys use to really get into a character, develop a character's voice.
Yeah, because I mean, if the character has the same laugh, it's hard to separate the characters. If you can find their laugh, like that's them just out there, you know?
I need to ask you, do you peek often on your mic doing Jackal's laugh? Like...
On this stream, yes. But no, I added a gain control in the booth. Okay. Yeah, so that I can make sure that I don't peak during the session. I just bring it all the way down till it's 0.
Oh,
and then all the way down.
I completely get that. Like, I know it's gonna peak now. We don't have I don't have a noise gate or anything on to like kind of stop that from happening. But you know what? It's better this way. I like Jackal more now. Let's do a little test with chat. Chat, give me a 1 if you like Jackal. You better spam it once. I want to see how many people are. You're converting people that don't like the character into people that yeah, there goes my chat. The laugh and just do it. I mean, if you want to, I'm guessing you have to step away from it. Okay, chat, calm down, chat. Okay, got. And I've lost my. Okay. Are you able to do the Jackal laugh without like? Hold on. Let me see if I can put a control on you really quick
wait,
to not be.
Hold on. Let me bring it way down. Okay. Here we go.
This is.
There we go.
You just tipped the gain. Just went straight in. Jackal's definitely a favorite because of the laugh. It's too quiet. Mic peak. Guys, I can't. I can't control it. Blame OBS. Don't blame me. Damn it, still peaks. That's fine. That's fine. You guys, okay. I guess in the last 10 minutes, guys, we can have you prepare voice lines for her to say, like, type it out and send it in chat. It has to be present in the story, not Bond storylines, not unvoiced lines. It has to be something that she has previously voiced before. Speaking of the Bond stories, if you're familiar with them, would you be excited to do like Jackal and Guillotine's Bond story? Because it's like a deeper dive into their character, which I'm guessing like helps you understand them a bit more. You're so excited.
Definitely.
You're so excited. I do fan dubs of the Bond story, so I'm gonna like rush after this to get a Guillotine and Jackal VA. Oh, we already. It's not time yet, guys. 3 minutes. Wait, 3 more minutes, chat. I know this is a faster interview, but just hold on. We have 3 minutes left. We can take like 2 more questions, chat. 2 more questions from the audience. Oh lordy, nice. We are winning. How many goobers are here with this? Sorry, moved too fast. You're okay. Let's get to the serious question. Do you put pineapple on pizza? Would Jackal put pineapple on pizza or Guillotine?
Yes, but ew.
Yes, but ew. What's your favorite role that you voiced? Oh, Michelle has a question. That is Michelle's question.
Oh, Frito and Hello Kitty Super Style. You really gotta watch the show. It's really fun, and we got to improv like a whole bunch, like through the whole thing, because it was prelay, and it was really, really fun.
So there's actually instances where you can go like derive off the script and just do your
Oh
own
yeah,
thing.
I just kept on
That's
going,
so
and
cool.
yeah. And basically the client kept on coming back with rewrites because they're like, "Can you just make Frito just scream for like 40 seconds straight?" Like, okay.
Oh, that's so cool. Like, I think isn't Michelle part of Hello Kitty too? I'm pretty sure when we did her stream.
Different Hello Kitty show.
Oh, there's so many. I'm not.
yeah.
I'm a normie. I'm a normie. I don't know how to feel about this, but Jackal's my third favorite Nikke. What kind of skin? Oh, what kind of skin would you like Jackal or Guillotine to be in, so you can voice them later on? Like if they were to get a custom outfit.
Swimsuit, come on!
For both of Guillotine. Jackal would hate it, and Guillotine would like monologue about how it like unleashed her power, or like her. I don't even remember like her Chuny rant that she did in chapter 22. It's like I literally compared it to like Megumin's explosion line, because she just like has a whole ramp up to her actual scene. So just double swimsuit. Shift up employee that watches my stream. You heard. Jackal swimsuit. I mean, eventually it's bound to happen, surely, right? She's literally she's in the story at the beach. She's literally at the beach. Is it possible?
No, she's just gonna start streaking. That's more Jackal.
Oh
Right?
my god! Would she know what she's doing? She wouldn't. She wouldn't know what she's doing. She'd like go surfing, like she'd get caught in like an undertow or a riptide, and she'd just come out and run around laughing and not know. I feel like Jackal's way too like. Is it innocent or is it dense? It's one.
Her head's just full of sand.
Her head's full of metal and sand, and I'm pretty sure she has like 5 concussions from how much. I'd pay $60 for that, guys. Oh my god, a gotcha skin. You buy Jackal is more unaware. Well, oh, I guess how was it voicing Jackal when she was like a bit more downcast and sad? Because like I know in chapter 22 she was like really just in her own head about losing people close to her, and like it's the first time that we've seen her actually like depressed.
Yeah, I mean, it becomes a little bit of a challenge because it's something that's not like the go-to for the characters. It's like, okay, how does this character react with this emotion, and finding their like placement, their level of sad, their level of whatever. So it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
It's would you say that for sadness is probably the hardest thing to portray as Jackal, since like her emotions are either eating sand, loud, angry?
Yes. Yes, definitely. And then making sure to separate it from Guillotine, like because their placement isn't too far off. It's the voice texture that kind of separates them. So making sure Jackal doesn't fall into Guillotine territory with the slightly more serious voice becomes a fun challenge.
Her costume already. My whole chat is just like, you basically leaked the next event for a summer event, streaking Jackal on the beach. But we do have about 10 minutes left. If you're open to it, we can do some voice line requests, and I will try to control your volume on my. You're so excited. Wait, you're so excited. Wait. All right, chat, go. Voice lines, go. This is my chat's probably whiplash because this is a lot faster than we normally do things. Okay, so that's Guillotine. You can't do Bond storylines. They're not voiced. No. In Jackal's voice? Oh my god. Okay, so a Guillotine line in Jackal's voice. Can you do that or no?
I don't know if I'm allowed to.
Yeah, there's this cool thing called NDAs. Let's not get her like in trouble. Okay. You could do it in Guillotine's voice.
I didn't. Wait, what's the line?
It's a once I was trapped in a prison they called loneliness, but with you I have freed myself from those fetters.
Okay, I'm not gonna be able to remember that. Okay, you put it in my little chat.
Yeah. I got you. I am the messenger chat. Hold on.
Now I don't remember how I read it in the story, but we'll see.
No worries.
Let me make that bigger. Okay. Once I was trapped in the prison they call loneliness. But after being with you, I have freed myself from those fetters.
That's so cool. It's so it would be so cool like if you did both of the fight lines just back to back, like unhinged Jackal laugh and then just like down to Guillotine. And unhinged Jackal. What are your motivation for future voice performance participations? What do you exactly mean by that? Valentine. Woo, nice. Ah, yes. Okay, chat. Any other voice lines that you would like them to do for us? For Jackal or for Gilly? The fight scene, though? The fight scene was really fun. I didn't know that you were the same VA for both. And when I like looked you up, when I was looking up people to interview, I was like, oh, it's a reoccurring theme. People just fight each other in the game, and they voice the same ones. It's very interesting. Timmy de Vista introduction? Who? Oh? You're the only one I won't buy. Okay. Okay, let me grab this. Grab this really quick. Okay. From the Lionheart event, was it voiced or no? I don't know if that was voiced or not. Arguing with yourself in different voices or personalities? Unfortunately, no. Yeah, if it's not voiced, we're not going to be doing it, chat. But if you don't mind, Lindsay, I sent you the next one that they are requesting. It's in Jackal. It's in Jackal speak.
Okay.
Oh, it's the laugh again.
You're the only one I won't bite. That's the truth.
Oh, it's the Jackal Bond level up. Are you familiar with Siwin in the game? The purple-haired short girl? That's like
probably, but
menace.
I'm awful with names, so if I saw a picture, then probably.
Okay. Let me pull up a picture. Siwin. Oh wait, this is perfect. It's her burst animation. It's her burst of this character. Everybody
Seen
like
that character.
yeah, everybody either loves her character or hates her because Risa May voices her. So it would be an interesting interaction if Jackal and Sewin were to get into a fight. She's a mean CEO that put the she's a CEO that put the bomb collar on Jackal.
That's
yeah.
That's fun.
That
I would love when they did like the Chainsaw Man event.
the collab,
I would love to see Power and Jackal in the same room.
Oh my god. Oh god. Love to hate her, Mommy Sewing. You say Jackal and Power would be a literal just cacophony of chaos is the best way that I can put it. I have the game up and I'll have a voice line in a second. You're good. Imagine that that would be content. But I know when Chainsaw Man came out, they didn't do any of the ENVAs, which is interesting because I'm pretty sure there's an overlap from the. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Is it Susie that plays Makima, or am I tripping? I don't know. I might be tripping. I'm bricked, phone losing connection. You guys are fine. Who would outlap who? Jackal, Power, or Drake? I think Jackal's just Jackal has longevity. Jackal's unhinged. Sounds like they must have been so fun. It definitely sounds like you had a lot of fun voicing her lines in the game. Like even her just basic lines tapped in the lobby or like powering up. What character have you voiced that you would love to be in Nikke? What?
Like from a different universe?
Like from a different universe? I guess that's yeah. We'll go with that.
Oh, okay. Okay, first, Claire from I'm in Love with the Villainess, because she's like twinsies with Guillotine, just without the eye patch, and I feel like they just like stare each other down like the whole time.
They have a tuning off.
Right? And then I feel like Lily from Foolish Angel would be able to take everybody on.
Oh, okay, so we were right. Okay. You put the idea in my head. I need to see like the ENVA for Power just like fight with Jackal. Just like a scream off, a bite off, like anything along those lines.
Right?
Who is the ENVA for Power, chat? Is it? Wait, I swear, no, it's somebody in Nikke. Isn't it the Blanc VA? Oh, dude, no. It's so possible too. I literally could. Oh, if I get in contact, that can just be like a random little thing. Is it possible for a male VA to voice a female character in the reverse? I'm not a voice actor. That would be a question for Lindsay. The two of them will cause absolute mayhem. I love it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to keep you from your little gremlin banging on the walls. So let's do maybe 3 more voice lines, and then if you want to plug one more time your signings that I'm totally gonna buy after this, by the way.
Yay!
Blame Michelle. I got kind of low-key into collecting VA SIGs just because I'm like, oh, that's so cool. It's like a cool piece of merch, and I didn't know that you guys had prints, so I was like,
nice.
It's perfect. If you voice another Nikke.
And I just got a brand new sparkly pink glitter
I saw
marker.
the Posca pens. They're so good.
That any Jackal quotes are going to be in this pink sparkle. Somehow I'm going to figure out how to make that work. I've been doing silver, but I think the pink sparkle would just work so much better.
It's so unhinged for me to say, but like, if there's just random splotches on my print, I'm just gonna attest it to Jackal signing it and like eating the pen partially through. Okay, we have a voice request. I'm sorry, it's peaking when you do the laugh, but they want the burst line where she says tear them apart, and then she just like unhinged laughs.
Okay, hold on.
Okay. It literally doesn't catch. Discord! Oh, Discord's so bad. Discord. Wait,
hold on. I have an idea.
Okay.
Tear them apart.
There we go.
No, so chat, you have to understand that Discord noise gates like a lot of just like sound when you talk to people over call. That's why, you know, when you're doing like voice lines or whatever, it's not necessarily ideal to do it over Discord. That's why I know Ellie said you guys do it over like Zoom, I think. Zoom or like other external softwares. Yeah, Discord will like gimp you. Discord will gimp you. ASMR Jackal, you can turn it off. I don't think you have noise. You don't have noise suppression on, do you? On Discord? Because you haven't changed.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I doubt she has it on. I found the line. I'm in love with the villainous Claire, saying she prefers sister if possible. Guys, that's not a voice line from the game. Okay, we're taking one. Chat. I guess this is like ASMR Jackal. Nah, pull up the sand line, chat. Pull up the sand line. You have to turn it off now, but nonetheless, I mean, it's okay. We're almost at the end of the interview here. But thank you again for coming on. I know it was like such a short amount of time, but I really appreciate you taking the time to just hop on with us for like an hour.
Thank you so much for being me. This is like super fun.
It is fun. Okay, like I don't want to input. Like if you ever have more free time in the future, I would be so down.
Yes.
I would be so down.
Once school starts and I kick the kids out of the house during the day, I could totally chat for way longer.
Are they in like elementary school or?
Well, yeah, my youngest is in elementary school, so,
that's so cool.
but she's a voice actor also, and yeah, maybe someday she'll be doing one of these interviews.
I'm gonna be so old by then. I'm gonna be so old. Oh, we have a sad Jackal line. Let me send it to you.
Okay.
I think this is from chapter 22, or I could be wrong. Hold on. Oh, I forgot to put the ellipsis. No. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Crying? If you cry, I'll start crying too.
That's it's so like. Oh, it's so funny. Okay, I think you just need to do the ASMR version because it just cuts. Why is it cutting? I'm sorry. Can you do it one more time?
Okay,
I'm so
yep.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Viper, are you crying? If you cry, I'll start crying too.
Nice. Okay, that came out perfect. Thank you so much. Just released the Jackal gotcha skin already. Chat, give me a 1 for the gotcha skin for Jackal. Give me a 1. That was so good. Like, I kind of, as bad as it sounds, I want Jackal to like be sad in the story, so I can just hear like the difference between like her normal high energy, and like her being a bit more serious and just like, I guess vulnerable is the right word, just in a certain moment, which I think we might get later on. Are you hoping that she's more involved in the story in the future chapters to come? Just like you get an email one day. And it's like, hey.
Yes.
If she is, I definitely will be hitting you up for a follow-up interview during school time.
Totally.
Would you be possibly open to being on with another VA? Like if I get Maiden's VA or like I don't know. I doubt I can get Viper. Well, Viper has a new VA now. If I could get like Viper's new VA or Crow, I'd be so down. Like I talked to Michelle about
Totally.
it. Oh my, I love the Nikke VA chat. Can we get a W? Chat. I'm just a little like streamer talking to these people and they're like so open. They're so nice. Bro, these are fat W's in the chat. Nikke Among Us. I don't think we can do that much. But if you have the time, Lindsay, definitely check out the old interviews that I did with Ellie, Michelle, and Tamara. Cause it definitely was a bit wild sending Ellie's interview to people as a reference, just because we're both very unhinged. So it was like, hi, I swear I'm professional, but here's a video.
Oh,
Pyrrhixz
that's
is
awesome.
famous though. He showed up on an AX. No, chat. Also, I just wanted to thank you again because this is the first time I've been in a community where I could bring something like this to I guess like the people who play the game, and like just you taking your time is really cool. I really appreciate it. Super appreciative of you being here.
Appreciate it even more.
Yeah.
Like seriously, I love getting to interact with the community and everything. This is like so cool.
I'm so sorry we're going overtime. I'm so sorry. Okay.
Oh, it's
so,
totally cool. Totally cool.
Okay. I
No,
just
no banging on the door yet.
no bang. Okay, so chat, we're gonna ride the situation a bit. If we hear banging, that means we end the stream. Okay, that means that we end. But I guess like one last question I have for you is, how do you feel after stepping into this setting and just getting to see fans of the game interact with chat and like I guess the appreciation behind your work in like real time?
It's super cool. My first experience with it was at one of my latest conventions when I brought out the new prints, and like how much support there is, and like just getting to talk about the characters and everything. I was like, this is really cool. Like what is going on? Like it's just super awesome.
I mean, did you expect Nikke to have that many, I guess, fans? Are you aware of how big the game is right now in North America?
I did, because the director was like, can you believe how big this game is? Like during our last session, like it's like doing quite well for itself.
It definitely is, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the interview. You were absolutely amazing and wonderful.
Course. Thank you so much.
I'm so
I will come back whenever you want. During the school year.
During the school year. Thank God I graduated during the school year. Oh, I'm looking forward to hearing your lines in part 2. I have not played the part 2 event yet. I was going to do that tomorrow, actually. So if there's any more like crazy Jackal lines that I hear, I'm very much looking forward to them. And one more time, if you want to just plug your signings, I can drop the link for it. Let me grab the link while you're doing that. Yes.
I have brand new prints of Guillotine and Jackal all on one print. And it's super sparkly and holographic. And you can get it on my store and on the link there. It's on Store Envy. And I will be signing live on Instagram July 26th. It's a Friday at 8 p.m. Central. Yeah, there it is.
Here's the print, chat. I'll cover my face. Here's the print. So if you guys want,
so cool.
It's actually really nice art. Like, this is super cool. Is it just a normal poster size?
It's 8 by 10.
Okay.
And holographic and.
Bro. Yeah. Holographic poster signed.
Oh yeah.
For dude, no. That's just, dude, buy it now, chat. This doesn't sell out. I blame all of you. What is your quantity that you have on these?
I just reordered, so I have some at my doorstep today. So we have at least 25.
I'm buying it now.
That are good to go. Yeah, they're good to go.
25, dude. There's like at least 25 people here. Oh, there's way more. Oh God. Oh no. Okay, hold on.
But if I have to reorder, I can reorder if you buy your prints early enough, so that way I will know that we need to get some more. But yeah, I'll be signing them live on the 26th over on Instagram, and we can chat about all sorts of stuff.
Let's go.
Kind of just like this.
It's super cool to just see like you guys have a bunch of Nikke things to sign, because I know I met the Sin and Guilty VA and I was like, oh, I don't have anything to sign, and I saw it on their table and I was like, oh, they have artwork, and I was like, oh no, it's over.
Yes,
it's over. Sold. Oh no, it's gonna sell out. I'm gonna be too late. I need to be more aware of these things. I know, are you just publicizing it on Twitter, or like are you also using Reddit or anything like that?
I think I just I don't know how to Reddit. But I think right now it's only on Twitter and Instagram. If I get around to making a TikTok video, I will do that. But I don't have it anywhere else right now. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Michelle had the same thing happen to her where she posted prints and like they weren't really moving, and then somebody posted to Twitter and it like mass sold out. So I think it's just like the reach factor. Like if somebody posted on Reddit, I think if you put, hi, I'm the Jackal VA, I'm doing prints, it's over. It's over. But I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm not really an Instagram user, but I'll just be I'll be lurking. I can't really talk because I'll expose my real life. So I'm just gonna be like, hey, let's go. I might make a Pyrrhixz account to do that. Need longer arms for that reach. Yes.
What was that?
Oh no, longer arms for the reach. So like we're gonna help you reach out. Basically.
Oh yes, totally. If you all want to put it on the Reddits and the the Googles or
The
whatever.
social medias, we got it. Don't
I
worry.
would totally appreciate that.
Sorry, but you were gonna
And
say
then we'll-
something?
Oh, and then we'll all chat on the 26th.
Is the 26th a Friday? Let me see if
It is a Friday.
I'm interviewing Marissa Lenti on that day. So I'll be there. We'll be like live reacting to it if it overlaps.
Yay! It's at 8 p.m. Central.
-1 poster. Oh no! When I see, like, my chat's saying the same thing they told Michelle, which is like your normal voice is kind of close to the voice used for Jackal. It's just like not as eating sand unhinged, which I guess makes it easier
Right?
for you to play the character.
And this actually, so I had to go to speech therapy like
Oh.
10 years ago because I was blowing out my voice doing like voiceover improperly. And I found this isn't actually how I'm supposed to be speaking. This is just like how I've always spoke. But my natural voice is kind of more like this. And I'm supposed to speak with a lower larynx and everything and not so gremlin-y.
I think you're just excited, or like,
Right? It's
mean-
the ADHD, I'm telling ya.
yeah, Jackal's superpower confirmed. Oof. Sand, it's always with the sand. Listen, Sand is like her coffee, okay? Like, Sand is Jackal's coffee. She just needs it to start the day. That sounds so different. You're so cool. Sounds legit. Okay. I don't want to keep you any longer. So if there's anything else you want to tell chat before we sign off, how we're going to do this is we're just going to do a quick sign off from you. And if you want to exit this interview with like a voice line from Jackal, like something saying goodbye, that's where the YouTube video will cut off. And after that,
Okay.
we'll say our final farewells. And I will leave the call and let you tend to your future voice actor children.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you, like, everybody for bringing your questions and everything. Like, I'm like so happy to be here.
been a
I'm
pleasure.
really bad at following instructions, so I
Oh.
heard Jackal line next. So sand. The sand hurts my tummy.
I actually wanted to thank you for coordinating with me, because it helps me not be like super lazy with talking with people, because I do like a lot with the content creation, and I'm just like, I need to stop, like I need to actually coordinate. So thank you for that. Preparing the questionnaires and everything really helped to format how I can do things moving
Hey.
onward. So big thank you. Big thank you. All right, chat. Everybody say goodbye, and we'll have you sign off as Jackal, and then we will be on our way.
Thank you, everybody. This is Jackal signing off.